Welcome back to SwitchCorner. My name is Alex and today it's time for our weekly look at my favourite deals under $10 covering eShops in the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. It is a big week as well, which I did not expect, so with that, hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we all do here. Join our growing family and let's get started. So first up today, a Super Punch Patrol coming from Horberg Productions. This one-man team, they previously created cult classics Gunman Clive and Mextermination Force. This one is another winner. Think Gunman Clive style hand-drawn visuals with Streets of Rage gameplay and you'll get the idea. It's not a long game and it has the odd occasional difficulty spike, but otherwise I was really impressed given the super budget price point, and now it's 50% off, just making it an absolute steal. Next up then, a US Canada exclusive right now, and we have a good mix of region exclusives this week, but Little Nightmares Complete Edition, it's rocking 75% off, and with the sequel dropping on the Switch today, this seemed like a perfect time to call out this price in case you haven't played it already. It suffers from some long load times and a little trial and error at points, but this is still a great little horror puzzle platformer. I reviewed the sequel on the channel too just yesterday if you do want to check that out as well. So before we do carry on then, I have another 14 games coming up in the video, but a quick self-plug here. SwitchCorner, we've officially launched a Twitch channel. I had the question come up a lot, so I've called in some help from a friend, Corey, who will be running things over there, but of course I will be showing up occasionally too. I did stick him on Little Nightmares 2 just to kind of test things out the last couple of nights, and it definitely went well.
Trying to get the bucket. Yo, come here.
I will though of course be in the chat because I do love to talk. This way though I can keep the content not only the same here on YouTube, but hopefully give you all even more and maybe try out a few new things too. So basically what I'm saying here is if you have Twitch, I've linked it in the pinned comment and the description, so if you could throw us a follow it would truly be appreciated. And this community, it's been about as supportive as it gets, so just a big thank you from me. Content wise then on Twitch, expect the new Mario, Hades, Curse of the Dead Gods, Hellpoint, Apex Legends, Crash Bandicoot 4, Monster Hunter Rise, and then I even have some competitions lined up too, so hopefully I will see you all over there. Self-plug over though, now on with the deals. Alright, so we had a US exclusive. Let's take a look what's happening in the UK, EU, AU, and one of the big ones for me with Mario dropping Friday. Another great platforming option is definitely the Yooka-Laylee series. They're both currently on sale. The first, it's a 3D platformer, I think a throwback to the N64 days. It currently has 75% off. But my favourite, it has to be the sequel, that is Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. It's rocking 60% off. It's obviously the newer game though as well. This one, it takes things 2D and it's heavily influenced by Donkey Kong, which makes perfect sense given a chunk of this team worked on that too. It's one of the best 2D platformers though, hands down on the console, and I absolutely adore it. I'd say go and watch a few reviews, check out my review, I'll link it in the comments below. So first person shooter fans, Immortal Redneck is a bit of a hidden gem. It has a new all-time low though with 75% off. It's kind of like your old school Quakes of the world, but where this one kind of mixes things up. It's a roguelite because, well of course it is. I'm actually surprised at this point when I see a new game that's not a roguelite. It's a good one though, fortunately, as you try to battle your way to the top of a pyramid when you are basically in this accident and you awake mummified in ancient Egypt. Think lots of guns, modifiers, bosses, even some half decent platforming to round things out. Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time now with 50% off, and they were talking about this over on the SwitchCorner Discord, link down below. They were singing its praises though as one of the best just co-op experiences on the console, and I definitely have to agree. Here you'll be playing 1 to 4 player like couch co-op, and you need to control a ship together while battling the evil forces of anti-love. It is random, but running around the ship to operate different functions is just an absolute blast with friends, and then you get things like upgrades, and there's definitely some intensity to the experience as well. A personal favourite now, To the Moon. I wanted to mention this one as it's getting a limited physical this week from Limited Run Games, something I'll be personally jumping on immediately. This one though, it might look like an old school JRPG, but it's actually a narrative driven experience where you're taking on the role of a couple of doctors and they have the ability to change someone's memories to grant them a dying wish. In this case, a man wants to go to the moon. It's an absolute tearjerker, but also a masterpiece as well, and I definitely don't say that lightly. 30% off, check out a review, maybe this one will be for you. Bioshock then, and I spoke about this one when it hit the US and Canada eShops last week, so I just wanted to give it a quick shout out this week as well. It dropped for those in the UK, EU and Australia. It's currently offering 50% off for all free entries individually. If you are looking to pick up the whole collection, I'd probably say you're best to go the physical route. You'll no doubt find it cheaper, but this is going to be a good option for those of you that maybe want, 1 or 2 entries instead of all 3. Puzzle fans, a fold apart now, and this one, it's a puzzle experience about a couple in love and the highs and the lows that they face. I reviewed it on the channel, really enjoyed it. It was a stealth drop at a direct, if you remember what they were. They were a lot of fun, and I wish we could get a new one. This one though, it seemed to be quickly forgotten, and I think it deserved a little more attention as it offers these really unique folding paper puzzles. At 50% off, this is the game's first appearance though in the sub $10 category. Twinbreaker, a Sacred Symbols adventure then, is back on sale with a new all-time low of 40% off. Based on a podcast I'd never heard of, this game makes me want to check it out, but I believe it's actually a PlayStation themed podcast. This one though, it's a story driven brick breaker, so they've given it the modern treatment basically, where it adds a twist though. Often you're controlling more than one of the moving bars or ships in this game's case. It even has local play for up to 2 players, and yeah, if you like your retro, it's definitely gonna be for you. So I haven't played this one myself, not for me, but it's one I've seen in the comments a few times. It's called Moero Chronicle H, which I'm probably pronouncing wrong, but it's matching its lowest price with 60% off. I can't personally comment on the quality, and I won't be picking it up myself, but if you like dungeon crawling and fan service, this seems to be a game for you as you recruit monster girls and you retrieve the Bra of Darkness. Yes, you heard that right, and yes, some of the sentences I have to say on a weekly basis are absolutely insane. The final 3 games of the week then, to a US, Canada exclusive. One is UK, and UK, EU, AU, you definitely won this week. So first up though, another personal favourite, ATOMIK RUNGUNJUMPGUN. It's down to the new lowest price point we can see in the US now, so a couple of bucks. But this is a hard as nails auto runner that's going to appeal to those of you that enjoy painful experiences, so think like Super Meat Boy. The idea here though, it's all in the name, run, jump and shoot, as you basically shoot forward to either clear a path or you shoot down to fly. The synth soundtrack then, along with the incredible pixel work, just makes this an absolute blast. Just don't play this one if you have a short temper, it's absolutely not gonna be for you. Our penultimate game of the week then, 2064 Read Only Memories Integral, a cult classic for sure. It's basically a point and click at points visual novel experience that has this very retro feel. Finding yourself in a cyberpunk San Francisco though, an unlikely duo, you team up to get to the bottom of some shady happenings. This Switch build though, it has it all: new content, some great voice acting, a stunning soundtrack, even a digital art book, and this price is more than worth it for the 10 or so hour storyline. If that's not enough, there's even multiple endings based around your choices. The final game of the week then, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. It has its first ever sale. It's rocking 20% off, bringing it into the sub $10 category, or 10 quid in this case, I guess. A well-loved beat-em-up though, we waited a long time to see it back on consoles, and I'm actually surprised to see a sale so soon after release, especially with such a successful launch just a few weeks back now. Choose your favourite characters though, play with friends, and get out there and take down the evil X's. It's not perfect honestly, difficulty spikes can be a little random, it's a lot easier when you're playing with friends as well. But that said, there's also very little to complain about, and it's just good to have Scott Pilgrim back. And that's it, another week down. Will you be adding anything to the library this week? I was really surprised with the lineup, and I'm now looking forward to checking out the more expensive deals for the Saturday video. Remember then, swing by, say hey over on Twitch. It would be awesome to see you all over there as we just kind of get things rolling. And then of course, a shout out to the patrons of the channel who are just going above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. With that then, hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we all do here. Join our growing family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.